こんにちは。密着警察へようこそ。2025年3月17日、オハイオ州コロンバスにあるリッチビュー中学校で爆弾脅迫の通報が入り、緊急対応のため警察官が現場に駆けつけました。
I'm just saying, I'm just going by the rules that I've been instructed. This radio for him to come and get you, and
Has your union, teachers union, and the lawyers
I'm not
spoke
a
with you?
teacher's union, so
Huh?
I'm not.
Have they spoke with you?
No.
We're
But
here
I'm
on
not a
official
teacher.
police business.
I get that, but safety and security is on their way to come and get you.
Okay, we have authority over safety and
okay.
security. Do you understand that?
Well,
We're Columbus
I have
Police.
authority over my principal. You not over my principal to me. So she tells me, for you guys to wait. You're not the first one to go through this. And I'm not trying to be combative, but he told me to let you know, let him know when you got here. He's going to let you know. And I just radio him. He's coming to get you. Okay?
Okay.
I'm just telling you what I go through.
Okay. Did the union and the lawyers speak with? Did they speak with you?
No.
They have not.
And I'm not in the teachers union, so no, they won't speak with me.
Okay. Well, when we're here on official police business,
Well,
we are over safety and
I will
security.
talk to legal about that in just a second. I will email them and ask them.
I will call. This is ridiculous. We are here in official
You're not the
capacity.
only one, but you're not the only one. So I'm just going by what I know that I've been told by my principal.
So if a teacher's being beat up, I have to ask you to let me through the door. Is that what you're saying?
No, I need Mr. Howell in my office ASAP, please.
So if a teacher's getting beat up, I have to go through you to get to that teacher. That's what you're saying.
Mr. Howell.
So
I'm
yeah,
just
this
telling
is.
you what I was told.
So if they have an emergency here, she has to decide if it's a big enough emergency.
Talk to them and let them know what they need to do. Are you taking them out that way? Are you taking them out? What's going on?
I'm like, I'll put them in the conference room, Greg.
Thank you, please. Take them out of office, please. No,
I was trying to explain to her that
And I was
the
trying to-
Columbus police are, she said we have to wait for safety and security. Columbus police are over safety and security. If there's an emergency here, I don't need to explain to her, I need to get in here and get in here now.
学校に到着した警察官はすぐに校内に入って安全確認をしようとしましたが、事務職員からセキュリティ担当が来るまで待つようにと制止されます。警察官が公務で来ていると説明しても、職員は地区のプロトコル、手順に従っているとして校内への立ち入りを認めませんでした。その後、校長のナタリー・ジェームズ氏が現れ、警察官に対し、警察が自由に校内を歩き回ることは教育区の方針で禁止されていると主張しました。
have to go by what I've been told to do.
I just heard a lot of.
You know what I'm saying?
Can you step back over here? Because I just heard a lot of chaos, and I was in a meeting. So I know, Mr. Howell, come on back over here, please. At the door, please.
So what I'm going to do is get back a hold with the teachers union. I'm going to get a hold of legal.
What does the teachers union have to do with this?
Because it seems like they're some of the only people that have pull. If we have an emergency at the school, I should not have. I should not have to explain to this woman why I'm here. I don't come here for party time. I come here on official police business. This is a game we've been playing for years. This is a game we no longer want to play with you. You should be welcoming us. You called us.
We did call you.
If you don't want me here, and if you want me to beg you to get through that door, don't call me.
Okay, well, I'm not really sure all that happened, but
It's all on recording on body cam.
Well, but I just came over here because I heard some noise going on. I heard my secretary having to argue or whatever was going on. What I do know is, and I want to make sure this is on camera too, we felt a lot of disrespect by some of the members of the Columbus Police Department, including yourself, sir. What just transpired here, I do not know, but we definitely did call you
How
today.
did we disrespect you?
Oh, at one point in time, either one of your colleagues, and just even your demeanor right now, your demeanor is off. So we did call you
Because I'm not
today.
into playing games.
Well, I'm not into playing games either, sir. So I'm not either. But we are going to follow the district protocols and so forth and so on. Today you were called because a scholar made this threat, which he said he was just playing. So Mr. Howell contacted you, and so now you are here. Miss Nash was doing her job. I don't know if she knew you were coming or not. I don't know what transpired.
I did in that
Okay, she
situation.
knows we're coming
Sir,
here
can
for
I-
a reason.
Sir,
I should
sir,
not have to
Sir,
beg and
can I
plead.
finish
No,
explaining?
don't
myself?
argue. Don't argue.
So
Don't.
Mr. Howell asked me, he said, when CPD is here, let me know. And as soon as I saw them on the camera, I called for him and said, your guests have arrived. Nobody, if there was a situation would have been warranted that it was immediate or whatever, I would have been told because I'm the first point of contact. But that wasn't the case. The case was, when they get here, let me know. And that's what I did. But then I get combative because, oh, I need to go through, blah, blah, blah. That type of situation.
Well, then the other caveat too that we've been told from our district is that the police can't just go all over the building and do whatever you want to do. That has been established too. Now, if it was an active shooter, that's something totally different. But that's not what's going on right now. But there are rules and protocols
So if a
and
teacher's
so
being
forth.
assaulted,
So if a teacher's being assaulted, so there was a breakdown on that too, which Mr. Howell and I discussed as well. But the assault had already taken place. But nonetheless, the teachers called, so they were the ones who made the phone call, and then they had already given information over the phone as to the scholar. Now it gets back to me that allegedly I stopped information or whatever.
Yes.
That's not true, sir. You and I only talked once. When I came
You
out
said
of
I
my
want to
office
provide
door,
that student's
no, I did not.
information.
You asked me, was he going to be suspended? I said I cannot share that information with you and walked away. That was the only conversation you and I had on that day.
in the last 2 years, I know you have refused to provide
Because we
student
follow the
information.
district protocol.
But that's not your
Yeah,
problem.
we
Now,
have
are
some-
you
there's
to
some
give me
protocol.
that student's information now?
It depends on what the situation is.
Are you to get, if
It
in an
depends
assault,
on what the situation
If those
is. Not for
teachers-
me, the teachers are to give that. They were the
No,
ones who
you
called.
are the principal.
No, that's not how it works. They were the ones who called. You had the conversation with them. So they were to give you, they were the ones pressing the charges or the assault charges or whatever the case might be. That was not Natalie James or Ridgeview Middle School. They had that conversation with you. So that was over there. You and I only talked briefly when I stepped out my office. So
You constantly said refused information. Are you denying that?
I follow district protocol, and the only reason, and to be honest, I do not feel comfortable even interacting with you right now. The only reason why I came out because there was something going on
Okay.
in the office, and I stepped over here
Okay, I will
because
get
there
with
was
the
there's some arguing going on over here with my secretary. We have safety and security for a reason. I personally do not feel comfortable even speaking with you, to be quite honest, because of the way that, because I believe that you do not even have my safety in mind. So I'm just being very clear.
Okay, and
So-
as an administrator, can I
Yeah.
give you my feeling? You, for some reason, you don't like the police, and you want to make things so difficult for us that we don't want to come to your school.
Oh,
And listen, I listened to you, did I not?
you did.
You are, and I don't know what in your life happened that you hate us so much that you don't want to cooperate. But the teachers union, and I've talked with them.
I'm gonna pause you because it's not going to be back and forth. I don't have any hate towards the police or anything like that. There are some who come in over to Ridgeview who are just fine, but all of this and escalatedness and so forth and so on, I do not feel safe. I don't feel comfortable. But because I'm the building principal and I heard what was going on, and I came on.
You don't feel safe right now.
I do not.
Okay,
So,
well, why
Mr.
don't you go back to your
Well,
office and
I
try
am.
and say
So, Mr. Howe,
And I'll-
did you provide him with the
I'm
information?
going to walk out and give it to him.
Oh, okay.
I can only give you
Yeah, just give me the top half, and that's fine. I need name, date of birth, and his
That's what
contact
they, yeah, that's
information.
what we gave you. Then, like I said, I read
And
it.
that's what we had not been provided in the past, so that's actually a benefit for us today.
Because we were the ones who called the school. We called from our end, so
Well, you
we're to
haven't
get
been
that
willing to do that
information.
before, so now,
Well, it
there
depends
has
on
been
what
some
the
changes.
situation is.
There has been some changes, and you've been forced to give us some information that we
We've
need.
been following the rules.
You never have.
We
This
have.
is a first for
I
you.
follow the rules,
I'm
sir.
impressed.
May I have your badge number?
It's Officer Connor Badge
You have a card,
1300.
sir?
I do not have to provide you with a card. It's Officer Connor Badge 1300.
Can you write that down?
And we can play this for
Card
whoever
with
you
an
want.
S, I'm sorry.
CONNER, Badge 1300, man. And we can play this tape for the union and who else ever wants to see it at the school board. So, I appreciate your time.
Well, you're really supposed to write it down, Mr. Brown, but whatever.
Do you want to write that down for us, ma'am? As the principal?
That's the district protocol.
You're the, okay, you're the highest piece person. Why don't you
sure
give it to
am.
her and write it down for
I
us?
will walk out with you and give it to you. I'll
Are we
write it
doing
down.
anything with this?
No, the student's already been, so I would check this, look back, I check the clock, so I check it. It's just a protocol we have to have.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Sorry, this is the first time I've been here, so I'm just trying to figure out what's going
Give
on.
me 1 second, we'll get the times on this incident.
You see what I mean? Something in her life has happened, and I don't know what.
634 on the service.
She is absolutely the most uncooperative person that I've ever dealt with in a school system that wants the police. But if there's a situation here, we don't need to beg that to get through that door. This is ridiculous.
Well, now at 11, a bomb threat at a Columbus middle school leads to a confrontation between a police officer and the principal. And it's all caught on this body camera video you see behind me. Now, this happened March 17th at Ridgeview Middle School. And tonight, 10 TV's Carly Dion walks you through what happened and why police are so frustrated by this interaction.
The body camera video starts with an officer heading to Ridgeview Middle School. He waits for another officer to join him before heading inside. A woman at the front desk then tells them they have to wait for security to come get them.
I'm here on official police business.
I get that. I just radio for the safety security. Just have to wait for him to come in here to pick you up.
The officer then tries to explain they should have higher authority.
We have authority over safety and security. Do you understand that?
Well,
We're Columbus
I
Police.
have authority over my principal. You not over my principal to me. So she tells me for you guys to wait. You're not the first one to go through this.
The officers talk to the woman at the front desk for more than 2 minutes before other school employees join the conversation.
If there's an emergency here, I don't need to explain to her, I need to get in here and get in here now instead of go through this. What?
Not according to the district rules that they give us.
The officer continues to tell them he shouldn't have to wait by a locked door when responding to a threat involving student safety. He then addresses another woman who walks in the room as the principal.
You called us.
We did call.
If you don't want me here, and if you want me to beg you to get through that door, don't call me now.
The woman believed to be Principal Natalie James then tells him they're following district protocols. She adds, police were called because a student made a threat, but he was, quote, just playing, end quote.
We've been told from our district is that the police can't just go all over the building and do whatever you want to do.
The confrontation inside the school lasts more than 10 minutes. The principal tells the officer she does not feel safe or comfortable. The officers are then handed paperwork before leaving without making contact with the student involved. The Fraternal Order of Police says this behavior from the principal is unacceptable.
You can't tell the police, you can't call the police and tell them how to do their job once they get there.
Executive Vice President Brian Toth is questioning the policy school officials say they were following.
I don't think that's the policy. I really don't. Because all the other schools that we've had any kind of issues at the school, they let us right in, they let us do our job.
The district sent us a statement saying Superintendent Chapman and Police Chief Elaine Bryant reviewed and discussed the video and will hold a meeting soon to reinforce commitments and expectations. Dr. Chapman declined to comment about this to me when I asked for an interview at tonight's special board meeting.
このやり取りは警察官のボディカメラに録画されており、映像が公開されると市民の間でも議論が巻き起こりました。 コロンバス警察組合のブライアン・スティール会長はジェームズ校長の対応を深刻な問題と批判し、学校区と警察の間で今後の対応を協議すべきだと主張しました。一方、教育委員会側は映像を確認し、双方の調査を進めると発表し、慎重な対応を見せています。この一件は学校における安全対応と警察の介入の在り方に関してルールと現場判断の乖離を浮き彫りにしました。今後、学校と警察の間で緊急時の権限や行動方針を明確化し、協力体制を強化する必要性が問われています。子どもの安全より手順を優先する大人の方ほど恐ろしいものはないと思った方はいいねを。皆さんのご意見コメントでお待ちしております。これからも警察やさまざまな事件の動画をお届けしていくので、チャンネル登録してお待ちください。ご視聴ありがとうございました。